Hello everyone, welcome back to Mango & Coast Patterns. My name is Marcy and in today's video we are sewing a mid-waist bikini bottom. But first off, follow Mango & Coast on Instagram and Facebook for new pattern updates, promos, and giveaways. I'll be launching a free pattern in a few weeks, so look out for it. Now let's get started. So I have all my pattern pieces lined up and ready to be sewn. Keep in mind that you will need a 1/4 inch rubber elastic. Here I have my self pieces and my lining pieces. First, I will pin the front and back pieces of the self fabric right sides facing each other. I will do the same for my lining pieces. I will then sew across the gussets. However, for the lining, I will leave a 1-inch hole opening. Next, I will place the self and lining right sides together and I will pin the following areas. I am now sewing across the pinned areas using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now it's time to sew elastic onto the leg holes. Apply the elastic a 1/4 inch away from all 4 corners to avoid bulkiness. When sewing the elastic, I am simply feeding the elastic through my fingers with zero tension. Therefore, I am not pulling on the elastic at all. Now I will turn my garment right side out and place it like so. I will match my side bands right sides facing each other like so. Then I will pin and sew across these areas, followed by cutting off the excess seam. Next, I am turning the side bands right side out and using my 1-inch hole, I will pull the bikini bottom wrong side out. So first, you are turning the garment wrong side out until it becomes a tiny cocoon. Then you will proceed to pulling the rest of the garment out on the other side. So, from the top view, you can see that there are 4 layers of fabric. I will be sewing the 2 outer layers. More precisely, from this view, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of fabric. With my magic erase pen, I have marked the 2 outer layers with an X. The 2 inner layers will be tucked away inside of the garment. Now I am pinning my 2 outer layers together while carefully tucking in the 2 inner layers. I will start sewing 2 inches away from the side of my waistline. Eventually, I will end up back there. When sewing across the waistline, be very mindful not to sew over the inner layers. So, I will stop stitching 2 inches before the end of my waistline. As you open up your side band, you will see the 2 inner layers of fabric. Place your fingers like so and gently pull your fabric out. Make sure that your seams match and proceed to sewing. As you continue to sew, keep pulling the 2 inner layers out. Eventually, you will reach where you started. Now it's time to sew the elastic onto the waistband, starting at the seam. Once again, you will apply the elastic with 0 tension. As you apply the elastic, continuously pull your garment out until you reach where you started. So the bikini bottom is almost done. Through one of the corners, you will find that 1-inch hole that was left open at the gusset. Use this opening to turn the garment inside out. Now, all that there is left to do is to fold in the raw edges of the opening and go across it with a straight stitch, or for a nicer finishing, you can use a blind stitch, which I explain in the video linked in the description box. And now the Palma bikini bottom is done. Please note that this style rises below the navel and does not cover it. So that concludes the end of this tutorial. If you'd like to sew this style, the pattern is available at the link below in sizes extra small to XXL. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook for new swimwear patterns and other updates. Happy sewing!